Hi, my name is John. Good morning. It's about 9:15 in the morning right now. I'll be working on, like you guys are going to school and working, I'll be working on your information set. This is from Charles P. McKeague, Trigonometry, Chapter 6, Section 3. I'm going to be doing these problems 1, 5, 9, 17, 21, 24, 26, 29, 36, and 41. So hopefully a lot of your problems will be coming out here, and that should give you an overall view of how we're going to be doing Section 3. These are equations for trigonometric multiple angles, and we are going to try to solve as much as we can. Okay, let's get started right away. Number 1, this is my second attempt, by the way. My first attempt, I didn't follow directions, so I got lost. Did you get that? I didn't follow directions, so I got lost. So let's follow directions this time. It says theta is going to be between 0 degrees and 360 degrees. So we want all the angle between 0 and 360. That's our restriction. They give you the question, which is sine of 2 theta is equal to radical 3 over 2. Sine of what angle will give me root 3 over 2? 2 theta is equal to root 3 over 2 is going to be 60 degrees, and in the second quadrant, 120 degrees. Know your angles and your reference angles. I'm going to write it down for you. Theta hat is equal to 60 degree reference angle, and this is positive, quadrant 1, quadrant 2. This 2 is going to kill you right over here. So what we're going to do is, when you have a 2 right here, we always add one more round of 360 degrees. So you end up with 2 theta is equal to 60, 120, 360 plus 60 is 420, another 360 plus that is 480 degrees. And solving for theta right here, we divide it by 2, it's going to be 30 degrees, divided by 2, 60 degrees, 420 divided by 2, 210 degrees. Oops, it's supposed to be a comma right there. 480 divided by 2 is 240 degrees. So these are your final answers. Let's look at my solution set. 30, 60, 210, 240. Perfect. Next problem. So don't forget, when you have multiple angles right here, if this is 3, you have to add one more round of 360. What number are we doing next? Number 5. So there it is. Number 5 says find the cosine of 3 theta equal to -1, and theta is going to be between 0 and 360 degrees. So that's our restriction. Every time you see the 3 right there, it's going to kill you. So you got to add multiple rounds, multiple 360 degrees. Well, we know that 3 theta, well, let's look at our reference angle here. Our reference angle x is equal to 180 degrees. So 3 theta is equal to 180 degrees. I'm going to do it in blue. Plus 360. 360 is equal to 540. At 360 again, that's equal to 900. So that's your first round, that's your second round, that's your third round. That 3 is that 3 right there. So let's rewrite it on top. 3 theta is equal to 180 degrees, 540 degrees, and 900 degrees. Solving for theta, we divide by 3 to both sides. That's going to be 60. 540 divided by 3 should be 180. And 900 divided by 3 is 300 degrees. Let's see, that's the answer that I got. 60, 180, 300. Perfect. Just right. Let's do number 9 now. Flip the page. Here we go. The secant of 3 theta excuse me, this time, the secant of 3x, you could call it theta if you want, but then I have to change everything. Secant of 3x is equal to -1, and x is going to be between 0 and 2 pi. Since there's no degree, we're going to have a radians, and it says use exact values only. So we're going to try to use exact values. We know that, I'll give you a little bit of algebraic hint. If a over b is equal to 2/3, if we flip the left side of the equation, b over a, reciprocate it, you have to reciprocate the right side. Somebody hits you, you hit him back. Well, or sue them, you reciprocate back. Anyway, so if you flip the left side, you flip the right side, they're still equivalent. The secant we know is going to be 1 over the cosine of 3x, that's equal to -1. We flip it, cosine of 3x is equal to, the flip of -1 is still -1. Now, what is 3x is equal to? Well, what cosine of what angle will give you -1? It's going to be pi. And then we do one more round, so we add 2 pi, you get 3 pi. And then we add another 2 pi to that, you get 4 pi plus pi, 5 pi. So sometimes, as you notice, radians is easier to work, sometimes degrees is easier to work with. Thank you. So divided by 3 to both sides, it's going to be pi over 3. 3 pi over 3 is going to be pi, and then 5 pi over 3. That's your final answer. Let me just check it. In my notes, this was number 9. Pi over 3, pi, 5 pi over 3. A little bit of note. Notice that 5 pi over 3 is going to be less than 6 pi over 3. That's the same thing as 2 pi. So we hit the restriction, x, right there. It's going to be between 0 and 2 pi. 5 pi over 3 is definitely less than 2 pi, but bigger than 0. Next problem. Okay, give you a couple of seconds to, write the information down. Stop the video, whatever you want to do. So we did number 9. We're going to be doing number 17 now. Okay, 17 says the sine of 10 theta is equal to radical 3 over 2. This isn't as bad as it seems. It says find all degree solutions. And I'm going to highlight the restrictions that they give you. All degree solutions. So it's going to be degrees, and then I'm going to find them all. Remember how to find all degree? When you say the word all, you're going to add 2 pi k, or just add 360 degree k. That's all you're going to do. All. Okay? Because we're going to do multiple rounds. So sine of what angle is equal to root 3 over 2? 10 theta must equal, the reference angle, x, is going to be, it's in degrees? It's in degrees, so it's going to be 60 degrees right here. And so 10 pi k is going to be 60 degrees plus 360k. 10 theta is equal to 120 degrees. That's the second part. It's in quadrant 2 plus 360 degree k. And so solving for theta, you get theta is equal to, divided by 10, you get 6 degrees plus divided by 10, 36 divided by 10, the zeros cancel in the back, 36 degree k. Theta here is equal to divided by 10, 12 degrees plus 36 degree k. And there it is. Let me just check my work on that. I have the solution somewhere. 6 plus 36, 12 plus 36. Perfect. Just right. Number 21. 21 says the cosine of 2x, I'm going to point to it because it's kind of tricky. Cosine of 2x times the cosine of x minus sine of 2x times the sine of x is equal to negative radical 3 over 2. This looks like a really difficult problem. First time you look at it, go, what's going on here? I got the cosine minus sine. You have angle A, angle B, angle A, angle B. Ooh, that looks like the angle sum or the angle difference for either the sine or the cosine. We know that cosine minus sine is going to be the cosine of A, change the sign here, plus B. Notice how I labeled it AB. That way I know where my angle A is and my angle B. Good habits to have. So that becomes cosine of 2x plus x is going to be cosine of 3x. That's going to equal negative root 3 over 2. What is the angle, reference angle for that? The reference angle for that is taking the, when I want to take the reference angle, I take the absolute value of this for the reference angle right there. And that's going to be cosine what angle? And I want, what do I want to use? Okay, here's the restrictions. It's going to be between, find all solutions of x between 2 pi, 0 and 2 pi. So I'm going to write here, all solutions between 0 and 2 pi. All solutions. Okay? So I know my reference angle is, for the cosine is going to be in radians, it's going to be pi over 6. Remember, pi over 6 is equal to 30 degrees. So pi over 6 and 3, the 3 and the 6 interchange. I always keep that handy with me all the time. So 3x must equal pi over 6. It's negative, so it's in the second and third quadrants. It's going to be pi minus pi over 6 and pi plus pi over 6. That's going to be quadrant 2, quadrant 3. 6 pi over 6 minus pi over 6 is 5 pi over 6. And then it's going to be pi plus pi over 6 is 7 pi over 6. Now that 3 is going to kill me. I have to add one round. This is the first round. I have to add in the second round and the third round. So let's do this and write this out better, okay? 3x is equal to 5 pi over 6, 7 pi over 6, 5 pi over 6 plus 2 pi, 7 pi over 6 plus 2 pi, 5 pi over 6 plus 4 pi, and 7 pi over 6 plus 4 pi. I'm going to rework this problem out. 3x is equal to pi over 6, 5 pi over 6, 7 pi over 6. 5 pi over 6 plus 2 pi, that's 12 pi.